Hey you guys, how you been? Happy summer. I haven't recorded in quite some time. I have no idea how long it's been. um, Summertime means pool time, laying out in the sun time. Also, Jesse from Hooks and Coffee came down to visit, and we had a grand adventure. Um, but summertime for me is for play. I love being outside. I love being in the water, all the things. So I have been crocheting away. If you follow me on Instagram, then you know that is the case. I can't remember if I have recorded anything since I started working at Black Mountain. Surely I have. Surely I have. But if not, I work full time at Black Mountain Yarn Shop now, which is awesome because I get to be creative all day long. It's pouring right outside. And that's awesome. It keeps me inspired, and I work with great people and all the things. So, what I wanted to do was jump on here. I just got me a fresh batch of Cherokee purple tomatoes, so I'll be eating tomato sandwiches for dinner. And there are Funyun flavored Lay's potato chips. You can get them plain or rippled. They also have Doritos flavored Lay's potato chips. If you don't know, now you know. So I'm going to be having a wonderful dinner of tomato sandwiches. They're just over there smiling at me, loving me. I can't wait to be loving them. Okay, so anyway, so what I wanted to do was just catch up for this after summer. I should have went back and seen what my last video said, but I don't think that far ahead, and this is why y'all love me. Right. Okay, so we'll start with finished objects. I'm going to do finished objects, what I'm working on now, and then what I plan to start. And then it will actually tomorrow. I've only got one of those, and I will be starting them tomorrow. I don't have the yarn caked up yet. Okay, finished objects. First of all, I have made so many pairs of earrings. It's insane, including these. These were tassel earrings, a pattern that I found on YouTube, and I will link to it. Look how good I'm being. I'm writing down the stuff that I need to link to so I can make sure and do that. This was supposed to be done with a fingering weight yarn, so they would be small little tassels, but who wants small little tassels? So I did DK cotton. This is Rico Rumi that I talk about all the time. If you don't know what it looks like, I keep all of my Rico in my Black Pearl Magic clear bag so I can see all the things. So they look like little daily doses of yarn. It's my favorite cotton ever. And I love it. And Danny started carrying it at Black Mountain, which is awesome for me and convenient. And so we're always, all the time, making earrings. Did I mention this is Black Pearl Magic? I'm sure you already know that because everybody buys her bags. So I've made tons and tons of earrings. I'm not going to individualize them because there's so many. So I'll post in pictures of the crocheted earrings that I've done. Also, ones that are too cute to not mention are the air plant earrings. Funny story, and I will put their picture up. I was on Ravelry at the shop looking for a pattern for someone, and this beautiful, I don't know what he identifies as, but what I say is a beautiful man, beautiful beard, long hair, beautiful eye makeup. And so I clicked on it so I could look at his eye makeup closer, and he had air plant earrings, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta make these. So I got the pattern and I made them in pink cotton, and they're adorable. I'm looking at them. I've got them hanging with my plants, so that's hysterical. Okay, so earrings. Also, I don't even think I have any of my finished objects down here, so we'll just go through them. I've got the Motley Crue t-shirt that I crocheted the sleeves on. That I finished, and it's killer. Everybody loves it. And I also finished my Captiva tee, which is also beautiful, and I'll post that here. And I think that's all the FOs that I have at the moment. Yes. And so now we'll go to Works in Project. Actually, that's not a bad name. I was trying to say Works in Progress, but I said Works in Projects, so we should call it Works in Project Bags, maybe. and I forgot to get one. Hold on. While I was getting it, I remembered that I have not shown. So Christina from Chelsea Yarns, I dyed a bunch of fabric, canvas, cotton canvas, and sent it to me, and we did a collab for this beautiful fabric. We made little project bags, which have long since sold out. This is mine. But I have some scraps left over that I'll be making smaller bags that you can buy. I've already done one and it sold immediately, and I will be doing more, but you just have to kind of watch on Instagram to see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm just gonna go and order a project bag. This beautiful bag is from Button Jar Studio, whom I love. She always does the coolest bags. It's got my Christmas sweater in here from last year, which I'm sure you all remember, but I've been plugging away, and as you can see, I've gotten to the knees of the flamingos. I will insert a picture of it on. I tried it on the other day. I'm super excited that this will be finished this year for Christmas, finally, and I'll get to wear it, so that is awesome. That is not a pattern, it's a color chart. So as you can see, like, you could use cross stitch or, you know, plastic can, any kind of pattern that you find, and implement it. And I'm just using single crochet, and I just had to do some math and figure out how many stitches that I need to fit me. Okay, in my strawberry shortcake bag, and if you've not seen this, this one's been around for a while. I had vintage strawberry shortcake fabric that I made bags and sold them. They've been gone for a little while. But if I ever get a hold of some more fabric, then I will do that. Okay, so this is, I can never pronounce this. I can't even, I'm not even gonna try it. That's the name. There's what the finished one looks like. This is a sample for 29 Bridges, which has taken me forever because when I volunteered to do it, we were locked down on COVID and I had all this time, but it was late. She didn't get it to me until October of last year. So it was late getting to me. So I've been having to work on it when I can. But how beautiful is that? Isn't it beautiful? It's mosaic crochet. So it's lots of fun. I'm working on it with the other, hopefully by this October, I'll be able to give it back to her. Okay. The next bag is another bag I made for me out of the ice dyed fabric. Because of course I'm going to make all the bags for me. Oh, so this is the knitted cowl. This is 1x1 rib that Jackie from Caddy Jack's Knits started me on last summer. And I'm still plugging away, and we're almost done. When I get to the end of the red skein, we will be done. I've tried it on with barber cords a couple of times, and I don't know if this, I don't think this is an actual pattern. She just cast on stitches and showed me how to do the 1x1 rib. There are so mistakes in this, so many mistakes in it too. I can't even tell you. It's crazy. Okay, this is my blooming bomber, which everybody, if you've not seen it, I don't understand how you have not. This one, I made one for myself. This one is actually for Lindsay and her mom. I think they're going to share it, from Sprinkle Fibers, and she sent me the yarn. Let's see if you can see it over here. See it right there? Oh, also, can you see the earrings hanging on the my little plants? So she sent the yarn for this. And so if you don't know about the blooming bomber, it's a whatever agon this is. Hexagon, pentagon, I don't know, because it's been a while since I've been out of school. So this is cotton yarn that she sent. I've actually started another one for myself out of my scraps. And it's, so you can see the difference in vibrancy between cotton and a regular superwash merino. But, so what you do is you crochet these whatever agons. And when you fold them in half, you get two halves that you then seam up the back, and then you've got a cardigan. You seam up the back and the shoulders, you know, do your cuffs, yada yada. So this one would fit a toddler. It's about a size 4T right now, but you just keep going forever. So you can make this from a newborn all the way up to whatever size you needed. This is in my Hide and Hammer tartan print. We all love Hide and Hammer bags. And then this beautiful bag was made for me by Luca in the South on Instagram. We met at Black Mountain Yarn Shop last summer. I think it was the same weekend that Caddy Jacks was there. And here is my half and half triangle wrap with my special little stitch marker from Caddy Jacks Knits. They actually, Caitlin and Jackie, gifted me the yarn. So my two colors, and it is linen quill. My two colors are rhubarb and pink pop. How great are these? And it has linen and silk. Woo! And I'm super excited about finishing that. I'll probably be 112 years old when it gets finished. Eventually, it will get finished. So I have a few knitting projects that I'm working on, as well as my crochet, because I'm diverse, you know. Okay. This is my lovely Malibu Barbie bag from Junk Yarn. She did a trunk show at Black Mountain last weekend, and look at the stitch marker. I put it as a zipper pull because it's too cute. And I also bought, well, the yarn that I bought is holding something else. What is in this bag is the Halloween. It's a Halloween cowl that's a knit pattern that I am crocheting, and we'll see how it goes. So in the knitted pattern, they start with a garter tab cast on and then increase on the edges as you go down. So I kind of had to make up my own thing for that. So I started actually with a V, and then we're gonna see if it works. So what happens is you keep going out. So let's say that the section from the white to the green is a section. There's 3 full sections of those, and then you join in the round, and then you do the color work. The stitch marker I have on this is actually Black Pearl Magic from her trunk show at, is it Forever Yarn? Yes, I think she was at Forever Yarn. Jessie picked it up for me. So that's what, I've just got minis in here from all different people to do this Halloween, and I'm very excited about it. I've been wanting to do it for a while, but I just couldn't quite get in my mind how to replicate the garter tab cast on. And I don't even know if this is going to turn out right. So I've told Danny and Katie and Sarah at the shop that if I can't get it to work out, they're just going to have to help me knit it, because I want this finished project very much so. This, oh god, I did not write down the information, is in the red colorway, which is Black Mountain Yarn Shop specific, Hide and Hammer. And it is in asymmetrical shawl. This yarn is from Ginger Twist Studios in Edinburgh. My friend Sharon went to Edinburgh and she brought me back 3 skeins of yarn, actually 4 skeins of yarn, 2 skeins of this, and 2 fingering weight skeins. And I've been playing around with adding, because you know I can't just make something plain. So we'll see. I did this in a weight lighter than what is called for, so we're just gonna have to see if we can make it work. I'm gonna block it and see what happens. So I need to write down that. Where was I writing it down? Aha! The pattern for the shawl. It's a free pattern on YouTube. You can purchase the PDF. So I'll do that. Oh, well, I'll show you this. What is this called? This is called the cocoon. She calls it the snow cardigan, the snow cocoon cardigan or something like that. She did it in all cream. I'm doing it in a hedgehog fade for the pink. So tomorrow night at the shop kicks off our Mean Girls make along, or the on Wednesdays we wear pink. So I'm using my pink fade. I've started on the second skein, so you can see how it's a little lighter than the bottom bit. But this little like braided, faux braided section is giving me life. I love it. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. And I'm just gonna work one skein at a time right up the thing. Again, I'm using Aran weight, and a pattern calls for chunky. So I made it 10 stitches longer than what she called for my size. And by my calculations, I'm gonna have to do 2 additional sections for it to be tall enough. But I have plenty of yarn. I'll show you over here, the fade. So I think we're in good shape. Okay, and this lovely bag, these are actually in the shop if you like the little Hello Kitty bag. They're lined in strawberry recipes. This is the yarn that I got from Junk Yarn. It's called Billie, Billie, and I am knitting an itsy bitsy ascot. And this is so cute. Super cute. I'm always surprised when my knitting comes out good, like remotely good at all, because I'm so bad at it. And it's very awkward for me because I'm used to crocheting really fast. Okay, I am also still plugging along on my Curio Sock by Andrea Mowry, which is we cast on 2 Labor Days ago at the shop. It's a super cool pattern though, and I'll finish them eventually. I'm using pink from Sprinkled Fibers and Sunset Highway by Spin Cycle. So that's underway. I hope other people have lots and lots of WIPS too. I don't even know what is in some of these. Oh, I was just experimenting. If you haven't seen all the Fendi hats, that's why I don't have more FOs for me, because I've literally made like 20 Fendi bucket hats. But with the leftover yarn from Lindsay's, I was just playing around with granny squares, and it's so pretty. Her yarn is beautiful. She dyed this yarn specifically for her mom's hat. Actually, I've not mailed it yet. I have it. Hold on, I'll show you. Okay, here it is. And I still have to weave in the ends. It's been blocked. And the reason I haven't shipped it yet is because I wanted to finish her, is that the stitch marker? Yeah. I wanted to finish the Blooming Bomber jacket before I sent it off. These hats are so much fun. And I even made one for Benjamin, Danny and Jason's son, because he's my little buddy and we love it. All the tops of the hats look different. This one I really wanted to showcase Lindsay's yarn, so I did it mostly in her yarn with a little bit of the black mixed in. So I have lots of those. You can go to Instagram and see, or go to my Ravelry page and see. Okay. Oh. This is in the Benet. This was named for me and Benjamin. That's our couple name. This is a design that I'm working on for Coke Yarn. So she designed a speckle called Renee Speckle, which is this, and I love it. I love Coke Yarn. I always have. So there's I'm just gonna try to. You can see all the pinks in there. So this little fade set will release in October for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I'm designing a scarf that will be paneled. It'll be a little patchwork scarf to go with it, and the proceeds for the yarn and the proceeds for my pattern will all go towards breast cancer research. I haven't decided which nonprofit that it's going to yet. I think she already has somewhere, so maybe I will just use hers. I don't know though, because it may be just where she lives, but I don't know. We'll see. That's still up in the air. Okay. Oh, and this is a Oh Wow Amsterdam. Blah. I love it. They're hand painted, handmade in Amsterdam. This is the large. There's a small, medium, large, and a cutie size. The Benets are all sold out, but there are other ones on the website at Black Mountain Yarn Shop. Also, you can get my Spin Cycle earrings, the Granny Square earrings. That's all of the earrings I have. Well, there's like avocado and mushrooms and just random things. But I will also be doing a Christmas pom-pom this year, earring for the shop. Okay, this in my Chelsea Yarns tote is organic, and I won't be picking this up. So Christy Glass Knits saw this sweater on Elder Statesman. It's a $1,700 crochet sweater that they crochet like this, but then you wear it like this. It's super cool, a great scrap buster, and I'll just show you my scrap basket. There's my scrap basket. Some of it has moved over to the floor as well, but I just reach in there and grab what I want whenever I'm working on a scrappy project, which is what's happened here. So I'll post a picture up there because I don't have a pattern. It is on my Ravelry page though, so you can see it there. And this is a working project. Chelsea went to Florida last week and scored me a Von Dutch. I can't even, if you don't know, then you won't know, but if you know, then you know. She paid an insane amount of money for it, and I am doing the crocheted sleeves like I did on Motley Crue. This is where I've stopped for these so I can wear it to work tomorrow, but then I'll be adding more length to it, and Chelsea's actually started her one on a Sanderson Sisters t-shirt for Halloween, so that's exciting. Okay. In this pink hazel bag, I started a sea glass tea. Oh, let's see, just seeing it makes me want to start back up. But we'll see. I don't know. It's a bit bulky, like the whole weaving in your ends. I like it theoretically, but I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. Donna from Black Mountain Yarn Shop, the former owner, gave me this bag, and I love it so much because it's so me. Oh, I have an empty bag. Jesus, I finished something. Y'all, look. Can we discuss that I might have a problem? Maybe. Okay, the last one is another knitted. This is from Sex and the City's new and Just Like That. When Carrie goes to the rehab, physical therapy, not rehab, physical rehabilitation. They probably all need to go to rehab for their alcoholism. She has this killer candy colored, this person used a different color yarn, candy colored Schlanket with her, and of course they sold out immediately, so like to get the actual one that she had, you can forget about it because as soon as people saw it, it was gone. So this is called the Carrie Blanket Shawl by Christine Carpenter, and you saw it on her as a blanket. This is what it looks like as a shawl, and I'm super excited to traipse around the yarn shop in this. So I found a yarn that is super close to what Carrie's look like. It's from We Are Knitters. Where's the color? I'm never gonna be able. Marshmallow Neon. And I started with 5 because I think I've used 2 so far. I need to put this in a big project bag. I've just got it in a basket. But how cute are these? And then on these big ass needles. And I would just like to say kudos for anyone who has started out on big ass needles and carried through, because if I had learned to knit on big needles, I would no longer be knitting. Just saying. Okay, so it looks like what we're doing is making half of it, and then I'll do the other half maybe in a time. I don't know. I can't figure out exactly what's happening, but I feel that I'm doing it right, and Danny has kind of supervised as I've been doing it. But how pretty is that? It's just beautiful. Both sides, the garter side and the knit side, are gorgeous. I'm very excited to have this finished object, but I must say I'm not enjoying working with the big needles. That's okay. Okay, those are all empty. What's in this? Oh my god, I've been looking for this. Ah, yay. Because I only have a little bit left. Okay, this is my Taroko by Nomad Stitches. And here's my problem. I power through color work because it's so much fun. And then I get to the body and I'm like, shoot me. But I've only got a little bit more to do on this, but it is fingering weight. So, you know, it takes forever. But I wanted to have it done before summer was over. But I couldn't find it to work on it. And now I know why, because it was under my shanket. So we'll put it in the work on me basket. Okay. That's not all the things. Jeez. Okay, I think that's all the things. The yarn from my captivity that I pictured at some point in that little barrage of things was CGCG Yarns, which is mine and Cass's company, and it's called Love My Peeps. And this is what it looks like in this game. She dyed it specifically for me. We sold some too because everybody went crazy for it. Okay, cast on or hooked on plans are the Wendigo, which I'll be starting with Chelsea tomorrow. She's coming to the shop early to meet me so we can get this thing done before Halloween so we can wear it. She found the pattern, I want to say 2 years ago, and it's so cool. So if you don't know about a Wendigo, look it up. If you've seen the movie Antlers, that's what it's about. I don't know, and I do not know shit about it, but I know that it's the equivalent of the Native American boogeyman, and it doesn't matter like what area, what tribe, they all have some version of the Wendigo. So this pattern was designed, and of course I have none of this information. It's a sweater dress, and it looks so cool. And the color work chart, I'm so excited to do it. I'm not making the dress because I will burn to the ground in flames. Chelsea's doing the dress. I'm just going to do a cropped tee. I'm just going to do the 2 square panels. I just want to do the color work. I love that color work chart so much. It could even be a pillow or frame it or whatever, but right now the plan is to have a tee. I'm just going to be using a plain black. I don't know if I'll be using shepherd's wool or we have a new Germantown wool that I might, they're both worsted. That'll probably be what I use. And then I have this skein of, this is called Orange Speckle. This came from Stephen B. Jesse from Hooks and Coffee gave me this. And I like it because it looks like old, like creamy with little fungus and whatnot on there. So I want this to be the Wendigo. So he looks old, and I'm going to try to like do some fringe hanging from him in places. So he looks like there's tissue or skin or whatever that's hanging from him, and it may look stupid. Because lots of times things that are great in my mind don't work out. People think that it all works out, and I have all this creative stuff. Sometimes shit don't work out. For real. Okay, the other thing that I will show is in another bag by Button Jar Studio. This is so cute with a little pom-pom. Me and Jessie on Wednesdays have started doing Stitch. We call it Stitch U because of Bakery Bears. If you don't know Bakery Bears, you totally need to go look them up. And what I'm doing, I couldn't find a pattern that I liked, but I found this image on Google Images. Does it say Ming K50011 MD Christmas Cupcake? On Pinterest, but I couldn't find any like links to anything, so I just got the picture and I'm working from the picture, and I just want the cupcake, not the words and all that. Also, my thread is being held in a little bag from Black Pearl Magic that's adorable. It's got my DMC floss in there, and here's the progress that I've made after we had 3 Wednesday Stitch U, so there's the the hat top. And I don't use a hoop just because I don't like hoop lines. I learned to cross stitch the same time I learned to crochet and sew when I was just a little girl. So I'm comfortable enough with it that I can do it without the hoop. So me and Jessie on Wednesdays watch Harry Potter. This bag also has a little cinch top. We watch Harry Potter and do our needlework, which we often watch Harry Potter and crochet. So the only thing that's different is what we're working on. But, well, that was a lot. That was a half hour, and I thought for sure it would only be 15 minutes. I did not realize that I had this many WIPS. Holy hell. But it's fine. Oh, and look, I've been playing around because I couldn't find a pattern with frickin' hot sauce, and I want some hot sauce earrings. And there wasn't even like a bottle pattern, so I've just been playing around. This one's crooked. But when I finish that, if and when I finish that, of course, I will do a YouTube video so you can make some little bottles of whatever if you want. Okay, that's all the things. Super excited. You should cast on with us for the Mean Girls Cast On tomorrow, which will be Tuesday the something. I don't know what. Maybe Tuesday, August the 16th. But I'm not sure. It could be a week before that also. I'm an idiot. But it's fine. It's totally fine. Okay. I'm at least going to be doing this once a month. I'm not going to promise anything sooner than that because it's just not realistic. I am teaching crochet classes and sewing classes at the yarn shop, and I'm getting ready to start virtual crochet classes. So finding time is nearly impossible, but maybe I can get some of these finished up and it won't be so many WIPs anymore. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful summer, getting ready to go back to school. I love y'all. Let me know what you're working on. If I forget to list anything, just let me know in the comments and I will respond, of course. And that's all I got. Let's go eat some tomato sandwiches. Peace.